Hey everybody, once again, it's me, Eric Brown, MOBO-Media, coming at you again with a little bit of some educational nuggets. And so I want to talk to y'all about a couple of words or acronyms that are used out there and kind of distinguish between the two. And that's IQ and EQ, IQ and EQ. You know, a lot of times you hear IQ, they'll try to use IQ to try to gauge someone's intelligence. So it's called intelligence quotient, I don't necessarily believe in IQs or the methodology behind it, but it exists. But there's also something else that exists that's just as important. It's called EQ, and this is the emotional quotient. Emotional quotient. Okay, you got intelligence quotients and you have emotional quotient. The difference between the two, IQ is about your ability to think things through, to process things. Strategic thinking, your ability to comprehend things. Where EQ, emotional quotient, is your ability to feel things, and they distinguish that by a person that has a strong conscience, typically has a high EQ, someone who's a feeler. I'm a feeler. I can go in a room, man, and I can feel evil in the room just stepping into it, and I'll step right out. I'm telling you right now, man, I've always been that way, man. I can feel it. It's like heat. Like the devil. Maybe that's why they call it the devil, because you can feel it, man. You can feel evil, man. You can feel bad. You can also feel when something is not right or not wrong. It's talking to you through your stomach if you just listen. That's emotional quotient. The more you listen, the higher EQ you will have. And to me, I'm of the belief that EQ is more important than IQ. Because EQ is innate, it's natural, it's what we're born with. You can teach a person to have a high IQ. You can teach a person to have IQ. I mean, you can teach a monkey to do math or whatever. I don't no disrespect to anybody, but you can teach a monkey to do anything. So you can teach a human the same thing. Hence, high IQ. You know what I'm saying? But you can't teach EQ. You can talk about it and you can work on it. You can exercise your emotional stamina. But you can't teach anybody EQ. With that, I'll just say, hopefully I got some out of this, IQ and EQ. So they're words that before they were not used quite often, but they're beginning to be used more and more as people realize the importance of the conscious, the gut. That's why if you ever heard doctors talk about the connection between brain and gut, gut-brain health, you ever heard about that? That's prime example of the power of EQ. Because if your stomach is not right, man, and this is proven, if you got gastro issues and all that type of stuff, man, it affects you mentally. It really does. It affects your ability to think. I think scientists are still even trying to figure out the brain-gut health, but they come a long way. But definitely, there exists a connection between the brain and the gut. And so EQ is something I will always promote. IQ, I get it, but I don't necessarily believe in it. Again, EQ is something that you're born with, and it can be just as powerful as IQ. Hey, y'all, take care. Eric Brown, MOBO-Media. Bye-bye.